Previously on The Encounter.
What do you think of the city?
After all, it would have been impossible without the Terra Union's support.
It's incredible.
What New Dominance and Terra Union have done under our feet could threaten our very existence. Well, Anne, what'll it be? Finish what the Goodwin started, or live forever wondering?
Well, good afternoon, conductor. Strange running into you in this part of town.
What's the meaning of this rabble?
The game's up, Gearlock. We've heard all about the city.
I was on that train that night. We made it to your salvation.
Now you're gonna tell us absolutely everything, or things will have to get... Now what was your word? Ah, yes. Unfriendly.
Well, someone's up early.
I didn't sleep much.
It seems to get harder the more you have on your mind. What are you reading?
Oh, it was my grandpa's stylist's journal. I've been reading it a lot lately, hoping to find some sort of answer to all of this.
Well, you won't find it there. He got himself as lost as you are now. If I've learned anything, it's not to wallow in the past. Us five, your grandparents, Roy, Sam, and I, we made plenty of mistakes. But together, we were able to look at those mistakes and see the better future. The one Elion had for us, and has for you.
You seem to have a much better understanding of Elion than I do.
It's not so much an understanding as an experience. We were completely lost. We had to go search for answers and believe in something with all that was going on.
I'm so tired of just believing, Anne. I want to see and...
Quill!
Briar! What are you doing here? Again?
That scumbag, Spruce, the little one, you know, he's got my family.
What?
All of them that went down in the train with Willow. They took him and Shaft last night, and apparently they're trying him tonight at the assembly.
So that's why they called the assembly today. But on what grounds?
I'm counting on none.
Calm down, dear.
I don't have time. Every faction is called to assemble by sunset, including you, Quill. I don't know what they'll do if he's...
Briar, don't worry. If there's no evidence that your grandpa did these things they accuse him of...
Unless no one believes him. Listen, Quill. You are with Willow after she escaped. Talk some sense into her. Let her know he didn't hurt anyone. Look, if you're wanting to do anything to make up to me, then at least...
Who said I was making anything up to anyone anytime so soon?
Quill.
In any case, I don't know either claims well enough to make a decision, and I won't be able to choose until I hear both accounts.
Are you really gonna side with that little weed of a gypsy?
I didn't say that. I'm saying I don't know what to believe just yet because of...
Ugh! I should have known coming back here was a stupid decision. You're about as useful as a misfired engine.
Briar, be sensible.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Starting now, you spineless cad.
Well, that went splendidly.
Yes, that definitely could have gone better. But she did come back to you for help above everyone else. Perhaps against better judgment.
Yeah. Just to yell at me again and call me useless.
She's upset and scared, Quill. She doesn't mean what she's saying.
Well, it sure sounded like it. And now there's this assembly tonight and...
Answers will come. Sooner and faster than you think, perhaps. Now come on. Let's head in, get you something to eat. Talk it all over, read a bit, maybe. I know I'd love to hear from my old friend myself.
Get your scrappy little hands off me, you...
Good evening, Chief Conductor.
If I wasn't handcuffed right now, I'd smack that smile right off your smug little face.
Come now, Shaft, let's not make a scene.
Just what is the meaning of all this? Dragging us in here like we were criminals.
No one said you were criminals. Yet. We just want to find out what happened to that stolen Terra train.
And the people operating it.
For the last time, I know nothing about it. And if I did know anything, don't you think I would have caused enough of a ruckus to the council already?
One would think,
But if you were responsible for it, wouldn't you want to hide any evidence?
Listen, missy, they stole our train. We had nothing to do with it.
Then tell me what they saw underground. Spruce went purposefully searching for something.
All that's in our tunnels is trains and tracks. And the people fit to operate them.
Sure about that, Coal Boy? Because I know otherwise.
Shaft! That's enough now.
Yes, I do agree. For once. Let's save our words for the fun of the trial, shall we?
Chief Conductor, Vice Supervisor, please take your seats. While we had no plans to assemble this morning, 3 of the 5 factions have called for this emergency meeting to hold the Terra Union to task for infractions against the Valley Treaty and suspected...
For the last time, I did no such things. These little...
Chief Conductor, 3 of the 5 factions voted at the last minute to hold the meeting due to what they consider the seriousness of the situation.
Why was this not brought to the attention of all the factions?
You know the treaty doesn't require that. But, Chief Conductor, this will be a trial hearing against the Terra Union.
I get it. Enough said. Let's get on with it.
Let each of the faction leaders stand as called. The Minister of the Patient Few.
Minister Quill Styleson, present.
The Foreman of the New Dominance Guild.
The foreman regrettably cannot attend tonight's assembly and has sent me as a guild representative. Vice Supervisor Ada Facade here. I would like to know why I am here, if you please.
Hold, Miss Facade. The Chief Conductor of the Terra Union.
Chief Conductor Tough Gearlock present.
The First Sister of the Mystified.
Sister Willow here.
What's this? Poppy speaks for the Mystified?
If he was here, Chief Conductor, he would. But I will speak in his absence and for him.
Surely she can't just elect herself to speak, Secretary.
Can and just did.
Chief Conductor, Miss Facade, you are both out of order. According to the precepts of the Mystified, to preserve harmony, any of our number can speak for and represent our entire community, since we are all Poppy. First Sister Poppy, you are welcome in our assembly.
Thank you.
Now, the High Elder of the Elders of Old Reliance.
In my father's absence, as part of the charges to be leveled against the Terra Union, I, Low Elder Spruce Ernest IV, will speak for Old Reliance.
You'll do no such thing, my son.
Father, what's happened to you? You're different somehow.
I have seen something extraordinary, and I have returned to tell all of you about it. High Elder Spruce Ernest III, present.
I object.
You object? Why, you impertinent child! Have you forgotten your place? Step aside and let me to my seat.
Unfortunately, High Elder, we have already taken roll, and your son represents Old Reliance in your absence. Unless he chooses to step aside for you.
But I'm right here!
I understand, but the treaty is clear.
Oh, to defiance with the treaty!
Evidence enough that you are not fit to sit for this assembly. I will stand for Old Reliance, Secretary.
Very well.
Spruce, please. You don't understand what you're doing.
You're just not yourself today. Sit down.
I will make your life a living torment for this, Spruce.
Let go. Oh, and Father, it's Elder Spruce Ernest IV, if you please.
This is entertaining. But can we please get on to business? I'd love to get these ridiculous binds off me hands and get back to my work. And this assembly's really no place for family drama.
Hold, Chief Conductor. The business at hand has been brought to our attention by the First Sister of the Mystified and the Elder of Old Reliance. First Sister, Elder, you have the floor.
Everyone here knows about the train coming up in Reliance.
My lettuce knows!
Yes, your lettuce. Turns out a lot of Old Reliance farmers have been having trouble with lettuce dying randomly, and there's been smoke mixed with the mist in the east mist fields.
Crops dying and smoke in your crazy camps is no evidence that we were involved.
No, you're right, but I didn't say anything about Terra Union trains being involved, did I?
Mr. Secretary, if I may, our last assembly was to discuss these matters, or at least the matter of the Reliance crops. Everything's already been resolved. And if this whole assembly was called to question the Terra Union, then I suppose we do it, or release the chief conductor from his bonds, which the accusers were highly unauthorized to put him in, I might add.
She raises a valid point.
You're right, and that's not why we wanted to meet. I want to tell you about a secret plot against one of your factions.
Oh, plots and secrets. Do we always have to listen to this?
I think you'll want to, because this plot involves all of us, and I think you know a little about it.
What in the name of...
Would someone like to tell me what is going on?
I've honestly never been this excited to see you. Where have you been?
Hold, young lady, we are in the middle of a hearing.
You! What right do you have to take my family into custody?
The same right you have to speak up in an assembly.
My granddad and brother did nothing wrong.
As far as you know.
Don't even start with me, you flighty-headed primrose. What exactly are you accusing them of?
Order! Miss Gearlock, you are out of line.
This whole assembly is out of line.
Order! Order! Miss Gearlock, join your brother over there and let the assembly continue.
Thank you. I was just getting to this train incident. Spruce, or the High Elder, was worried about the crops dying. So he got together a group to operate a Terra Union train and investigate the tunnels.
Now, why would he want to do that?
What happened was the High Elder crashed the train in the tunnels and everyone disappeared. I was able to come back to the surface, but they're still gone. All of them except the High Elder, who just happened to show up. But Poppy is still missing.
First Sister, with all due respect, what exactly is your accusation against the Terra Union?
They abducted valued citizens of Assurance, and possibly have done worse since.
A serious accusation, but the Assembly marks it as heard. Terra Union, do you have any proof against this claim?
Yes, we do.
We do?
Yes, we have the High Elder.
Miss Facade.
Ada, what are you doing?
The Assembly marks the High Elder's presence. Anything else?
You want to hear his testimony.
What could he possibly say that would be helpful?
Does the Assembly object to hearing his testimony?
I would very much like to hear it.
His testimony is unnecessary.
Ada, this is...
What else can we say, Chief Conductor? They practically already found the city.
Ada!
What city are you talking about?
Hear out the High Elder's testimony.
The Mystified would quite like to hear it.
The few are interested too.
Ada.
High Elder.
Very well. The factions have asked for your testimony. High Elder, please come forward and address the Assembly.
Ladies and gentlemen of Assurance, all of you know who I am. Spruce, the High Elder of Old Reliance. I have served this valley faithfully for many years. Never once have I led you astray. I have always been on the side of justice, of order, of the old way. Sometimes I have taken unpopular positions, but always I have done what I believe to be right. It takes a strong man to stand for what he believes, but sometimes it takes a stronger man to step away from what he believes when he finds it to be incorrect. And I did, indeed, lead a party in spying on the Terra Union. I stole a train and went underground to discover what I believed to be a dastardly plot against Reliance and all of the valley. I found instead something amazing. A city underground. A city that sparkles more than dew in the sun, yet stronger than anything Terra could ever build to withstand the greatest calamity. And best of all, it is built for all of us to live in peace.
Order! Order!
People of Assurance, please hear me speak. There are more important matters to discuss. What the High Elder has said is true. We, the New Dominance Guild and Terra Union, have been building a new city, the City of Salvation.
Salvation? Salvation from what?
From factions, from arguments, from treaties, from enmity. If we all lived in salvation, none of that would matter anymore, because we would all be a part of the same faction, the faction of salvation.
If this is such a good idea, why did you keep it a secret?
Because we know that Old Reliance would never stand for it. We had to build it in secret so that we could complete it. But now it is complete, and so we welcomed the High Elder to see it, to inspect it for its safety, and to vouch to his people that it is best for them.
And? Is it best, Father?
Yes, it is best.
Then what happened to the rest of the group who stole the train? Where is Poppy?
Why, they have already begun living in Salvation. They were the accidental vanguard. When they saw Salvation, they couldn't resist it. They abandoned their old homes in the valley and moved on to the new life that all of you will have if you just come to Salvation.
How can we trust that this isn't a trick?
Poppy would have come back and told me. He would have come back for me.
He was so enthralled with Salvation that he chose to stay, my dear.
I don't believe you. He wouldn't have just waited there. What did you do to him?
I did nothing. He made his own choice. What will it take to convince you people that this is the right path?
I'm not convinced, and I speak for Old Reliance.
I have something to say.
Silence! Miss Gearlock, only representatives and witnesses are permitted to speak at the assembly.
She is a witness.
Who does she speak for?
She speaks for Salvation.
Miss Gearlock, is this true?
It is true, Mr. Secretary.
Miss Gearlock?
Yes, it's true.
Very well. You may come forward and address the assembly, Miss Gearlock.
Briar, what are you...
The High Elder and Miss Facade say is true. Salvation does exist. I've seen it. Why, I've driven my train around in it. And it is beautiful. If Ada says we should go, well, I think you'd all be the better to take her up on it. That's it.
You all see now. The eyes of the cave, or man under the mountain, if you wish, has given the foreman this vision of a great project, and now it is complete. You might not believe it, but there is salvation for those who will go find it. To that end, we have decided we will have passenger trains at the ready for you to come down. Come with us. It's all waiting for you. Come and see for yourselves the splendor of a future.
Episode 43, Salvation, was written by Kimberly Camacho. Featuring the voice talents of Joshua Reed, Kira O'Brien, Caleb Towns, Corin Keene, John Bullock, Katie Hanna, Ezra Persick, and Ben Perry. Music by Mark McDowell and Prita Taiwacharamas. Visit The Encounter online at encounterseries.com. The Encounter is written, performed, and produced by Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia.